and I was getting some kind of like crazy error message and it looked like it was going to glitch. So we've got the Garnier Vitamin C Daily UV, Invisible 50 plus SPF. Just that one. And I was just saying, they do a glowy version of it. Very, very similar to the e.l.f. Halo Glow, but I don't think it's as, I don't think you get as much shine, but you do get a glow. But you get a glow with this one as well, so I'd be interested to see. What I'm going to do is, when I'm almost out of it, I've probably got about half of this left. When I'm almost out of it, is I'll place another order and we'll compare. We'll do one side with this on this side, and then another side with the other Garnier Vitamin C with the glowy version on this cheek. Just so I can see which one I like the best. So we're back now, and hopefully there'll be no more interruptions. When it gets to a certain point, when it gets to over an hour, normally my broadband is like, I can't handle it. I'm not too sure whether it's the broadband though, or whether it's YouTube itself that does it. Actually, I need to use this before I go on with my pore smoother. So it's just the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Eye Base. This just goes underneath here. Sometimes I'll take it in the eye, sometimes like on the eyelid, sometimes I won't. This one's in Project Pan. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I don't know whether it's going to be all kind of like Project Pan items I use, or a mix, or just shop my stash. Right, and while that one's kind of like sinking into the skin, what I tend to do, especially when I'm doing a video live, I tend to go in with this Primark Prep and Perfect. It's a pore smoother primer. I just put it on the pores first, and then when I've done all that, I'll tend to like just take it up to, you know, where the lines are, and it really does smooth it out. I really like it for that reason, but you just can't get it, which it's a bit of a piss me off. Can you see though just how smooth it is? It's like filler. And like compared to this side, you can see all the pores. Now you can't really on this side. Let's check the nose out. I've never actually... So you can see the pores here, especially around this middle section here. Let's just put it on that. Sorry, I know I'm being up close and personal. Let's just do the entire nose actually. And you can still see them, just not as much, and it is so smooth. It's just so smooth. It's the best pore primer I've used, I would say, by a long chalk. My mum got me this one, and I just fill in the laughter lines as well. I don't do it all over, I just do it where all the pores are, which, as I'm getting older, is pretty much all over. And then what here, like, and here, I put like a glowy primer on. Right, the under eyes should now be ready to put a tiny bit of this on as well. I'll have to go to a bigger Primark and see if they stock this. Like when I say a bigger Primark, either Blackpool or Manchester. Oh, that is so nice, like compared to this side. And if they stock it, I'll be buying more than one, let's put it that way. I'll probably buy 3. Because at £4, I mean, just for one on eBay, it's 15. And it's like, on what planet do you think I'm going to spend that amount of money? It's crazy. Still got some on my hand, but I don't need that. That's what they do, isn't it? They know you can't get hold of them, and they just put them up to crazy amounts of money. And I feel like I've got about half left in it. So in yesterday's live, I just thought to myself, shall I put it in a project? But then I thought, no, I want it to last as long as it can physically last for, really. So I'll use it for this Shop My Stash, but then it will be going back in the collection. Right, and then... Hi, Lily. How are you? Oh, you've subscribed? That's brilliant. Thank you so much. Hi, Courtney. How are you doing? Thanks for coming along. I'm just putting some of this Becca backlighting primer. Can't remember the exact words, but it really gives a nice glow. Very youthful. And it's in Project Pan. I just want to use it. Can you see the glow? I had the glow anyway because I used some SPF, and that gives quite a nice glow. And I'm only using this because it needs to be used up. It absolutely smells disgusting. I really don't like it. My fringe is getting in my eyes. So yeah, I depotted it all and put it in this cute little tub. So that's that on. Okay, foundation. And I'm not too sure what foundation to use. I might just use my Project Pan one because it's nearly all gone. So let's use this. So it's a Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy. I don't want to show it to you because that will spoil it when I do the update, which I think is pretty soon. Not enough there, is there? You can tell I'm coming to the end of it. Oh, that's better. I've got a feeling my fringe is going to get absolutely full of foundation. Right. Now, I'm going to go in with a bit of this as well. This is the Face Facts Vitamin C Facial Mist. Just on my sponge. I'll be glad when this foundation's gone, but I do like it. But then I can bring in another one, can't I? And use that up. So how's everyone's Sunday coming along? You might hear voices. Someone's out, like it sounds like they're outside my window. There's just no perfect time to film for me. There's always someone around. It's like, piss off. If it's not someone outside my window, it's just in the next flat. So it's not really outside my window, but if it's not someone there making noise, it's my neighbour upstairs. And these flats aren't the best. You can hear every bit of noise. Oh, that's so dewy. I really, really like it. Foundation on the fringe. I might put a clip on my fringe actually. Yeah, let's do that. Which one? We'll do this green one. So that'll do for that. Now what I'll be doing is I'll be going in with the Becca Under Eye brightening corrector. Still quite a bit left of this, so it's not really getting panned anytime soon. But I don't have a concealer in the Shop My Stash. Forgot to put one in, so I'll just use this rather than getting one and then obviously showing all the products in May when I do another Shop My Stash and people thinking, sure that wasn't in last time. I'll just pull a concealer next go around. Yeah, I'm liking it. And I'm really liking using this. So, yeah, it's a good one. But you can't, I think you can buy it, but only like on Smashbox. And then, let's put that spray away. What I'll tend to do is go in with a Fenty Beauty powder just underneath the eyes, and then I'll go in with a different powder everywhere else that I need it. Smells absolutely gorgeous, this powder. Stunning. Oh, when you put powder on, or like a bronzer, like when you're using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, for instance, all you can smell is chocolate. I'm getting a scent and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's vanilla. Right. Where's that puff? Oh, here. Needs a wash, but we'll just use it for today. And what that does, it just stops kind of it wrinkling, but I mean you can't stop wrinkles when you're a mature woman. Then I use this powder as well for the rest of the face. So it's not the NYX HD, it's the Revolution Peach powder. I don't really put it all over, but pretty much just where the pores are and on my nose. I like the glow here, so I try not to put it in there. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that as it is. Bronzer. So we're using the Shop My Stash bronzer, which is this one by Revolution. It's massive. It's the Mega Bronzer in 01 Cool. And I'll just go in with this brush. I've already put makeup on, Joan. Oh my gosh, I've hit pan already. Well, I say already, I've been using this for ages. Just baby pan. I'll show it at the end. Because this isn't a project pan item. I'm not contouring, Joan. I'm putting bronzer on. It's contour and bronzer are completely two separate things. I don't contour. I know the brush isn't too big. I mean, makeup is, each person will do the makeup differently, so you can't really come on here and say, are you doing it wrong? Because I'm sure you do your makeup different to how I do mine. That doesn't mean you do your makeup right and I do mine wrong. So what I'm doing now is I'm just blending out the bronzer. Why are you writing in capitals as well? Okay, so that's blended out how I like it. Look, project like I've hit pan there. Happy with that, because I've still got to think about another week or two in using this product. So yeah, I'm going to go back in with the Fenty powder just underneath. And I will use, what brush is this? The Elite 15. Right, I'm just going to get a blusher now. Might use this fairly neutral one by Patrick Ta. So what Patrick Tar suggests is you go in with a matte first and then you go in with a cream over the top, and that makes it dewy. I just thought I'd mention that if you don't know. And this brush is the Morphe and Abby Roberts AB101 contour brush. So it's for blush and bronzer. Right, and then I like to blend that out as well because I don't like it looking too harsh. And then we'll go in with a cream over the top. It's looking nice and glowy even without the cream. Right, so that's the cream there. And again, I'll blend it out with that same Olivia Hale brush. Yeah, it's really nice and glowy. Highlighter, I'm going to use a palette that is on the chopping block, so let me get that. I'm thinking about giving this palette away just because I've got so many highlighters. It's Catrice Light Up the Stars. The only one I could really get away with wearing is probably this one. That one's called Come Here for Glow. I'll use that today and I'll make a decision whether I want to keep or declutter. Just make sure there's no highlighter on this brush. Definitely beaming. Well, I use them to actually blend out things. They're good for that as well, Joan. I do use brushes like this to set powder as well. But everyone can use brushes for different things as well. You know, you don't have to use it for what it says. Like this is a powder brush, but you don't have to use it for what it tells you to. You can make up your own mind and use it for whatever. Makeup's subjective, isn't it? Right, so that's the highlighter on. Very, very glowy. I'm still not too sure about the palette, so I'll probably use it a few more times and then make a decision whether I want to keep or declutter. Sorry? Are your eyes and eyebrow area already? Already what? I'm not understanding the question. Right, then I'm going in with a setting powder by Hourglass. So that's just the Ambient Lighting Edit Universe. That came out a couple of years ago. Oh my gosh, I've hit pan there as well. You can see the waffle print. But I'm not understanding what you're saying to me. What is it you're asking? Did you mean, have I done my eyebrows and eyeshadow already? Is that what you was trying to ask? If that was the question, then no, I always do eyes last. I always do my base makeup first. And I like putting this on this Hourglass powder. Just gives a really, really nice finish. I'm going to be like this. This is part of my That's Expensive project pan. Just the powder, nothing else. And I just thought to myself, I'll be happy if I finish this by Christmas. But look at that. I know it's only side pan, but I'm doing well with it. Right, let's get some setting spray on. So I'm using this Technique Glow Setter, which is really quite good, very inexpensive. Right, so now we'll do the brows. And it's a very, very simple brow routine I do. If I can find my brow brush, that is. Yes, here. Okay, so what I'll do is go in with this Smashbox Photo Op Eyeshadow Trio, and it's got 2 darker brown eyeshadows in it, so I use them. Again, I'm not showing, because it's part of a project pan, I don't want to ruin the progress, so I'm just going to put it on. And then I do an eyebrow gel by Juvia's Place, which I'll show you in a second. Okay. I need a mirror really for this part. So all I do is kind of just go along the natural hairline. I don't want to add more hairs. Like you see, some people add more hairs. I don't need to be doing that. But if you put like powder on, it does make them, like, can you see the difference between this one and this one? This one looks more full. And that's what I like doing. Sometimes I'll just tint them. But I've not done that in a while. Right, and then once I've done that, hi Jamie, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Once I've done that, I just go in with the Juvia's Place Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Gel. Now, it's supposed to be a clear brow gel, but because I use it on top of this Smashbox Trio, obviously it's brown, so it's a bit gunky. It's got a bit of brown stuff inside it, which isn't the most attractive, but it gets the job done. Hi Hazel, how are you? Wasn't you in my live yesterday? Sure you were. And thank you for the compliment. You've just, you and Jamie have just come for the best part, which is eyeshadows. I'm going to be doing that in a second. What's wrong, Joan? I'm not understanding the emoji. Sorry. Yeah, I thought you were Hazel. Thank you for coming back today. I'm not too sure after this one when I'll be doing the next live. I've decided going forward for the channel, I'm going to be doing more lives. I mean, I do them at least twice a week anyway, but I think the only content that I'm going to be doing on the channel is Project Pans, because my other content, it just doesn't get enough views, whereas the lives do get quite a lot of views for some reason. So I'll do that while the lives are doing well, and if it goes back to them not doing so well, then I'll just go back to doing normal content. But normally I film Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, but I'm doing a course from tomorrow onwards, so it might be a bit tricky. We'll see. Oh, thanks, Jamie. Yeah, I'd love a thumbs up if you've all got the time for that. Right, so I need to get some eyeshadow primer on, and I'm nearly out of this stuff. So it's just the W7 Prime View. It isn't the best, but I'm one of those people that when I buy something, I'll use it up even if I don't love it. It's just so runny. It's like a foundation. It just runs everywhere. You honestly don't need a lot of it though. I mean, look, that'll be way too much. I think that would have been enough for both eyes. Anyway, let's do it. So what's everyone up to today? In literally half an hour, 40 minutes, I'll be going to my mum's. She's making my Sunday dinner. So that's what I'm doing. And I've done chores this morning, so I've been quite productive. Right, let me read this. I have been doing a couple of lives, but I need to start making content again. I have had a lot of medical issues this past year, so I haven't recorded anything lately. I know all about medical issues. I had so many medical issues last year, and also this year as well, Jamie, so I completely understand. What time do you do lives when you do them? I need to just make sure that I am following you still on YouTube, that I am still subscribed, that the notification bell's down, because a lot of people that I've been subscribed to for a really long time, I don't get notifications anymore. I don't get notifications from Andy Does Stuff either, and I used to watch her channel religiously, so I need to check hers out as well. Yeah. The thing is, I'm stubborn when it comes to products. I've spent my money on it. It's not like I've been gifted it by anyone. I mean, sometimes my friends give me things, and I wouldn't throw them out either if my friends got me something. But what I'm saying is, not many times have I been gifted by brands. So if I've paid money, you can bet your bottom dollar I am going to use the product until it's all gone. I just won't repurchase. And I won't tell my subscribers, oh, it's the best product since sliced bread. I'll say, I won't tell my subscribers not to buy it, but I'll just say, this is my opinion. Do with it what you will. So my opinion on this is not that it's not worth it, because it only costs a few pounds, but in my opinion, I don't like it. If I want something runny on my eyes, I'll just put concealer there or foundation. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Some people might like that kind of consistency. Okay, yeah, my mum's doing really, really well. In fact, she's healthier than I am, so she's had her health struggles as well, but she's doing quite well. She's just had a COVID vaccination, another one, because she's like high risk, so she needs to have these. And she's had a sore arm, and you know, she's not been able to sleep because her arm's sore. But hopefully she's coming to the end of that now, because she did have that a few days ago. So yeah. Other than that, she's doing fine. Thank you for asking. Every other Friday, Crystal and I do slumber party. Who's Crystal? I don't think I know her. What's her channel name? At 9 p.m. Eastern time. I need to figure out then what that would be in the UK, because I'm not very good. Not very good with that. So not this coming Friday, the following Friday. Okay, so a week Friday. We do trivia with money giveaways, and we do a look and chat, etc. That sounds amazing. What time is it where I am now? It's 5 to 7. Well, 6:54. I've got a friend who lives in Michigan, Hazel. Hi, Louise. How are you? No, I know, I don't follow that channel. I'll have to remember it. Are you on Instagram, Jamie? Because if you are, I'm on Instagram. I don't know if you follow me over there. Could you send, because I'll forget that name, I know I will. Could you send me like a link to a channel? Because I'd like to check it out. Right, what I'm going to do is, I used this last week on Second Chance Sunday. If you haven't watched it, I did a really, really pretty, yeah, and I know where Michigan is, Hazel. I've got friends all over the world. Yeah, I don't want to say where she lives, like which part in Michigan, because obviously I don't want to give her address out. But yeah, she's called Amy. I met her through YouTube, and she lives in Michigan in the United States. It's 1:55 p.m. Yeah, because I remember talking to Amy, and she said, you're 5 hours behind us, and it was the same in New York. When I went to New York, it was the same. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. Foxy Eyes Makeup, Joan. I've never even heard of it. Right, let me talk to you about this. So I used this last week, did a really, really good look with it, or I thought it was good. It was very smoky. Used this khaki green one down here. It was beautiful, but I'm not keeping a palette for one shade. I did used to like this shade here as well, this like blue, like oil slick shade, and I did used to like these bronzy tone shades, and I want to use them today just to see if I want to keep the palette or if I want to pass it on. Now, I did some swatches earlier, and they don't appear to be as creamy as creamy or as pigmented as when I first got the palette. I'll show you them. So these ones here, they just don't seem to be what I remember them. So I want to do a look with all three of those eyeshadows today, and yeah, we'll see how it looks. Right, let's see. I've not missed any messages, have I? I saw, Jamie, I saw that you've followed me on Instagram, and also there's a message there, so thank you for that. I'll check that out once I've come out of this live. Right, so I think we're going to start with Pancakes first. So it's this one, it's the lightest one in the palette, and then we're going to move over to here. So let's start this. What's your favourite makeup product or brand? I do love blush. Eyeshadows. I love Glamlight. I don't have too many palettes from Glamlight. Just trying to think what my favourite eyeshadow palette is from them. It's probably, I don't have that many, I thought I had more. It's probably, from Glamlight, it's probably this one that my friend got me. Whoops, I nearly dropped it. This one. Just because you can do whatever look you want. You can do neutrals, you can do pastels, which I absolutely love doing a pastel look, and you can do brights. And another really good brand to me would be Natasha Denona. She comes out with some really good palettes. There's loads, isn't there? I could go on and on and on. I do like Colourpop as well. I love Huda Beauty, some of their palettes. It's kind of endless, what I like. Hi Ivy, how are you? Oh, a message was meant for your friend. Don't worry about it. What's your favourite makeup brush? I have been looking for a really good eye brush set, but I don't want to spend a fortune. The brush set I want, Jamie, is by BK Beauty, and they do cost a fortune. They're like £60 something for about 5 brushes. My friend sent me one. Is it in these ones to be cleaned? Yeah. No, that's not it. It's not here. I don't know where it is. It'll be around somewhere. Probably put it in the bathroom to be cleaned. So anyway, it's BK Beauty, but they are expensive. Other than that, like I'll try different ones. Like Real Techniques, Morphe. I've got these, like this Morphe and Jaclyn Hill set, which is really, really good. Oh, what's that other brand I had? Jessup Beauty, and it is so inexpensive. I got a whole set for like £11 from Amazon. I would say that's probably the best set that I've got, even better than kind of Morphe, and also, what was the other one I mentioned? I want to say Makeup Revolution. It's not Makeup Revolution, it's Real Techniques. So yeah, I would say Jessup Beauty. I would look on Amazon. They do such amazing brushes. I can send you what I got if you want. Now that you're following me on Instagram, I'll send you that in a message later and just show you. Better get started with this eye look. So I'm just going into that shade Pancakes that I showed. So it's 2 PM there. Yes, you're 5 hours behind us in the UK, because it's just gone 7 o'clock here. So brush sets, I would say Jessup Beauty is the best set that I've tried that isn't expensive. I liked it that much that I sent one to my friend in Australia for her to try. And then, you know, I liked it that much that I spoke to my friend Amy, who lives in Michigan, who we've been speaking about. And she actually ordered a set, and I think she likes hers as well. But she ordered a different set to what I have. Like, I've just got the basic set. But they act like, I feel like my set is like, do you know the Refa brushes that are really expensive? I've only got one Refa 13, and it is good, but it's not any better than the Jessup Beauty brushes I've got. Yeah, so this is just like a wash of colour, guys. Oh, you're looking into Refa Beauty. They're so expensive, Jamie. I mean, I'm not saying they're not worth it. The one I've got is really, really good. Is it on here? See, I've got a lot of brushes that need to go and get washed. You know, my favourites, so it's probably not on here. It's not there either. Yeah, I would say Jessup Beauty is just as good as the Rephr. But Rephr, don't they? Like if you go to the website, they give you discount if you become a member. From what I know anyway, when I last went there, but they're still expensive. Have you tried Estee Lauder foundation? It's okay, I think it's overrated. I've not tried any of their foundations, but if it's the one that I think you're talking about, I think it would be too thick for me because I like the dewy foundations. And isn't that one matte? What's it called? Double Wear. Is that the one you're talking about, Louise? And didn't they bring a Double Wear out that's more like a skin tint as well? Right, so now we're going to go deeper. Right, where's my piece of paper? Right, that's a funny name for a shade. We're going to go on with this one. It's called Cup of Tea. So can't you tell someone from the UK has collabed with this palette? Excuse me a minute, my nose is running. Right, we'll start on the outer V. Yeah, but if it's matte, Joan, I won't like it. I don't like matte foundations. And I don't like to pay that price as well. I feel like you can get just as good of a foundation at the drugstore. And actually, Primark do dupes of that Double Wear foundation. So you don't even have to spend, what is it, £30–40? Yeah, I thought it was called Double Wear. No, I've not tried it. I think I may have tried like a little sample of it once years ago, and I don't think I liked it too much. I wouldn't mind trying the NARS glowy one that they brought out. But again, I don't know if I want to spend that amount of money. Because I'm not working at the moment, I don't think it's justified. And I've got like over 20 foundations as well. I don't feel like I need to bring anything else in the collection at the moment. Because initially they just go bad if you don't get to them in time. Yeah, I will do. What I'll do, I mean, because... What's this? This is one of them. So this is the smudger. This is another. So like this is the packing on brush. I don't have all of them here, just because they need washing. And then, yeah, that's a Morphe one there. So yeah, I will definitely maybe clean them for next time. Next time I do a live. And maybe we'll talk about them then. But I will send you a link. It's pointless sending a link because the link will be UK, won't it? And that'll be no good for you. But I'll show you what I ordered, and then you can see if you can get it in your country, Jamie. Yeah, so we're just going to kind of like keep going deeper. Oh, you got it on sale, did you, Louise? That's great. Daughter says Revolution foundation is good. I have tried Revolution. I wouldn't mind trying that dewy one that they brought out. Like when I buy a foundation, it's always, you know, to make my skin look youthful, because I'm getting older now. like I'm 46, I don't want to be wearing matte, because like when you're 46, well, not even 46, but when you're older, when you're a more mature woman and you're using matte foundations, like I've got these lines here, it would just sink into the lines, and it would sink into these lines here as well, and these lines, and I just don't want that to happen. It's like my makeup would look a hot mess. Yeah, basically the simplest ones that you can get. So they're black, and then they've got that silver writing on them. Can you see it? It's like holographic writing. But they're really, really good. I would never recommend to my subscribers, friends, because I see you all as friends, I would never recommend you get the set if it's shit. Sorry. I use it all the time. Like when they're clean, I use them brushes more than any other brush. And you get all the brushes that you need. I think it's like either 11 or a 12-piece set. So now then, I'll just go in with the same brush. Or will I? No. No, I won't. I'll use this Morphe & Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush. Just let's make sure there's no colour. You're very welcome, Jamie. Foxy Eyes makeup flatters your look. You should try. I'll Google them, but I'm not actually buying makeup at the moment, Joan. I'm on a complete no buy until November. So yeah, the chances of me actually buying that makeup are slim. And also, where are they based? Where do you buy the makeup from? Is it from the US? I think I'm going to go in with this dark brown. I'll tell you the shade. It's called Rosewood. So that one there is called Rosewood. And then we're just really just going to pack it on the brush and use this for the inner corner. Just to deepen it out. Oh, that's so sweet. Christmas Eve baby. Well, 2 Christmas Eve babies, isn't it, Jamie? But now you know what that means, don't you? You've got birthdays on Christmas Eve, and then you've got to buy presents Christmas Day. For Christmas Day, should I say. I really, really like wearing cool toned eyeshadows as well, Louise. I'll try anything on my eyes. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just makeup, right? You know, it washes off. No need to be scared about, like, wearing bright eyeshadow, for instance. Right, we need some glitter glue now before we can go in with the shimmers. I think this palette is going to be going. I don't think I'm going to be keeping it. And I don't need to keep it with all the eyeshadow palettes I've got in my collection. Oh, it's there right in front of me. I know, being born on the same day. Did you say a couple of years apart? Yeah, 2 years apart. Madness. just a bit of glitter glue to make the eyeshadow stick. And now if it doesn't look good with the glitter glue, then there's something wrong. Because like most eyeshadows do look good with glitter glue. I'm just going to put... Where's my eyeliner? Oh, it's there. Right, so this Wayne Goss Precious Opals one, I'll put that on. It's in Project Pan. Your oldest grandson is 2 and his brother's 4 months. Yeah. Whenever I do eyeliner, it always makes my eyes water. Right, so these 3 shades, I think they're just going to blend into one another because they're similar tones again. These 2 especially are very similar, and then this one's going to kind of go on the outside. So that'll be like kind of like here, and then we'll have the middle shade, like, and then that towards like where the brown is. So I have a plan in mind. And I'll use one of these Jessup Beauty brushes, Jamie, just so you can see how it performs. It's kind of a small packing on brush, but people use them as smudgy brushes. I think that was the first one I showed you. So, Wayne Goss brushes are pricey. I know I don't have any of his brushes and I wouldn't buy any. I've only got that eyeliner because my friend sent it to me. So, what are we doing first? I think Sparks Fly. This one here for the like kind of inner corner portion. What primer did I use on my eyes? So firstly I used W7 Prime Time, which I said I didn't really like that much. And then I went in with the glitter glue was the Sparkle Stay by W7. I don't think I mentioned that, so apologies about it. So I'm just going in with this. Kind of very, very light gold, I would say. Just on this inner portion of the eye. So just like that. Can we turn this light down a bit? Do you apply shadow below the waterline? I used to apply a really dark eyeshadow, but I prefer to use eyeliner. I can control the eyeliner better than I can control eyeshadow, and eyeshadow gets in the eye, and I don't like that. So no, I don't do that anymore. Thank you, Your Natural Brunette. Sorry I don't know your name, I'm just going off your username. Right, so that's what that's looking like. It's not looking terrible. Then I'm going to go in with a deeper shade. So I think that one's called Grow Old. So this one here is called Grow Old. Just slightly deeper. And that one I would say is a traditional bronze. So that looks like that. Like I said, you know, I just feel like they're going to kind of be mixed into one another because they're pretty much similar shades. But I just want to test all these shadows out because I don't know whether I want to keep the palette. I mean, it's just not, it's not giving anything to me, you know. It's kind of like, I've got other shades in my palettes that I could get this look from. So now we're going to go in with Smoky Bronze. That one there. And that's more for the outside. So we'll try. Yeah, it just looks like one shade. I am noticing there's skipping here though, so let's try and sort that out. Yeah, as far as I know, the gesso brushes are synthetic, but I'll look into that later and when I send you the link. Not the link, I'll look on Amazon and let you know. Jamie, that's better. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad look, guys. I'm just saying somebody else can have this palette before it expires. When I say somebody else, probably my mum. Because she likes these tones that I'm wearing now. Like, I'll go to her house and she'll say, oh, you've got such a lovely look going on. So I just feel like she would benefit from it more. I was keeping it because it was part of my Revolution and Soph collection. But I don't need to be keeping palettes that I don't really wear a lot. Let's go in with Fairy Lights. This one here for the inner corner. Make it bright. Yeah, I do like it. Let's get some mascara on. And I might go back into the palette and use my fingers. So, for mascara, I'm using this one at the moment. It's 17, another level. Very nice. I don't know what lipstick I'm going to wear because they're all in my handbag that I've been in. I'm doing this project pan called Lip Service where you choose as many lipsticks as you want. In my case, it will be 5 each month to work on, to use a certain amount of time. This month I said I'll use the 5 3 times, and the majority of them are in my handbag. Yeah, I do like that now the mascara's on. Mascara makes a world of difference in my opinion. Let's put some of these shades on again, just with a finger. So I'm just going to go in with a ring finger. So first of all, this one here. Yeah, they just feel really, really, really rough to the touch. And the eyeliner on the mobile eyelid. No, I don't do that. I don't line. Don't feel like I need it. And I don't like do a winged eyeliner because I've got hooded eyes. There's not much, like if you see it, there's not, like if I put my eyes like that, there's not much mobile lid. So if I did a wing eyeliner, it would take over like the eyeshadow. I would prefer to have eyeshadow on than a winged eyeliner. Right, so then, once I've done that, let's just wipe that off. I go in with this one here. And again, it's very, very crumbly. I might not even pass this on to my mum. I might put it in the bin, which just to me, it seems wasteful. But then it's like, it's my own fault really, you know, buying all these palettes over the years. Now, you know, I'm on the no buy. I've not bought a palette since November, so 6 months nearly. I'm planning on like using the palettes that I've not used yet, and then I'm going in with this for the outer edge. So that one does feel pretty smooth. So I'm using the palettes, you know, that I've not used yet, and I want to make a decision whether I want to keep or declutter them as well. And then, you know, just want to keep around the palettes that I just love, you know, and that I can really use. Right, so that's that. I mean, it is looking slightly better now that I've gone in with my fingers. So we've used the palette. I think I'm definitely going to be decluttering it when I come to do my declutter. I've got 2 more of her palettes, so maybe I'll do the other one next week. And then the other one the week after. But yeah, I like it. I like how it's turned out, but I don't actually need it. I don't need to keep it, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see what lipsticks I've got in here. I think I'm going to use this red. It's not in my lip service project pan. It's just a lip crayon I've reached over to get from here. Keep all my lip crayons in this here. Oh, thank you, Jamie. That's nice of you to say. So that's the shade. I absolutely love red on me. So let's just put some on. And that's it. That's really the finished look. Let's take the fringe down. Oh, it's not really for curling anymore because it's been in that clip. Oh well, that's just going to have to do. So yeah, this is the finished look. I'm not mad at it, but yeah, I think I will declutter the palette. So thank you for joining me. Thank you to those that are still here. I'd really, really appreciate it if you've not already done so. If you click on the like, it really does help my channel out so much, and I'm beyond grateful. Like I said, I will be doing another live, probably midweek. Not too sure when, but I just look out for it on the community tab. And then definitely a Second Chance Sunday next week. Or I might just do 2 lives again, Saturday and Sunday. So again, just look out for them. And I'll see you all then. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye guys.